62 podcast brought to you by Will Work for Recovery. Like us on Facebook at Will Work for Recovery or check us out on www.wwfr.org. And my name is Nick, and I'm an addict.
Nice.
Who do we have here?
I'm John. I'm an addict.
I'm Brian. I am an alcoholic addict.
All right. There's our last man.
Okay, and tonight we have a guest co-host. You might notice it's a little different looking in here. Rambo Barbie isn't here. Big O is not here.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and put on your headphones.
Right.
Make sure your headphones and microphone work.
Yep.
Check.
Yep. Sounds good. Over here.
My name's Rich. I'm an addict in
Hey,
long-term
Rich.
recovery.
Hey, Rich, how you doing?
All right.
Nice. So what have we got for tonight?
So I guess tonight you're our first guest.
Oh yeah, I'm the
So,
first guest.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. Then.
Anything that you have in mind that you want to talk about? You know, we go through the questions, right?
Yep.
So do you see a card, like a pack of cards there by you, Rich?
Yes, sir.
Those are the deep questions.
Oh.
These right here are some of the ones that go in there with those.
Right on.
Real deep.
Right on.
That sheet you have right there, I'll take that.
Okay.
That's our softball questions.
Yep. Everybody has a voice. Is that what it says on there?
That's right.
No.
So anything you in particular you want to cover real quick before we get into questions, or
Cover? I don't know. Well, I mean, the only thing.
how's your week been going?
The week's been pretty good. There's been a couple ups, been a couple downs, and then it's real interesting once you understand that you have to give your life up to God in every single thing, every single moment. Life changes. Life completely changes, and it changes fast. So had a couple negative things happen this week, and you just kind of gotta give it up. You gotta let it go, not let it tear your whole week down. And just this morning I got the okay for one massive job that I've been waiting for. So you sit around and you wait for a customer to reach out to you and respond. And it's funny, like it always happens when money's getting low and all.
Yeah.
Right as I start, like, okay, do I need to worry? Like, boom, nope, I don't need to worry. Like, I truly do believe God has me,
Yeah.
and it's pretty awesome feeling. And one thing I'd really like to touch on is the Holy Spirit. In all reality, like, dude, it's crazy. Like the Holy Spirit shows up in so many different ways. And last night I was at my buddy's house, and he has this cat, and this cat was kind of just doing his own thing for a good hour or so. And so where I started talking about how cats, I think, are connected to the spiritual realm or whatever the heck. And once I started talking about that, I had another buddy there, and he's not really in tune with it too much right at the moment. So he starts playing music, kind of like trying to not necessarily cut me off, but almost like, don't want to talk about that. And I get it. It is uncomfortable to talk about the Holy Spirit and God and all that, but the more you let go, the more that subject doesn't really seem to scare you. But anyway, I was sitting there last night, and right as I talk about this cat and how I think cats are very spiritual and whatnot, my buddy's cat looks at me from across the way, hops down, walks up to me, and at this moment, my buddy kind of he starts talking, and in my mind, I'm thinking, like, I just 100% believe that cats are like spiritual animals or whatever the heck. And right as I thought about that, this cat goes right at my feet, stares at me, looks at me. And at that very moment, dude, I felt God. I felt God in the presence of me with that cat. And then as I felt it, the cat looks at me even like deeper, and then he jumps up on my lap, And I told my buddies right then and there, I was like, you guys, something is happening right now. God is working through this cat, and I can sense it, I can feel it. And it was, it's intense, man. It was intense. And this cat did, he was on my lap, and then he kind of gives a little snuggle in my lap, and then I felt God. I felt God through that cat. And it's awesome. It's awesome how things can happen that way. And yeah, man. That's the shit that I live for. There's that feeling. It really is. Yeah. It's a beautiful feeling.
Yeah. So I have noticed, hey, how's it going? We got an audience. Hey, you want to be our next guest? All right. Sorry about that. So yeah, I was gonna say, like, I've met a lot of people who have been scared away from the whole God thing.
Oh,
when
yeah.
when they first come in here, they've lived a life, whether it be they were forced into Catholic school or whatever, that they shy away from that subject, and that's why we try to ease people into that, and like let people find a God of their own understanding until they,
because it's tied in with the church. But once you realize, and once you come to these rooms, you realize it's not about the church. It's not about that. I mean,
it's not about religion either.
No, it's not about religion at all.
Spirituality.
Yep, spirituality.
Right.
Yep, what's inside of us and what we can. How do you explain it? Like, it just flows through us. If we let it flow through us, it will flow through us.
Right.
And it is one hell of an amazing feeling.
So I didn't grow up in church. I had no idea about, what God, I mean, I believed there was a God, but I had no training. I didn't know anything about the Bible or church or any of that stuff,
Yep.
But when I worked my step 3, I figured that I really I need to get a higher power. And I chose to go to a church and find it there. Right.
Yep.
And as God has proven himself to me, I feel it's my duty to tell people about God. Right.
Right.
However, on the other hand, going and telling people about God sometimes scares them away. So we got to have some type of a balance with that. Right.
Yep.
I heard you say something in the beginning about, what was it? Something you said clicked with me, and I wanted to talk about it. I don't remember what it was off the bat, but I know you were also talking about how, you always, it's when you're getting broke when something comes through.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
and it's like, I that happens to me all the time too. It's almost like God wants to make sure that I'm getting what I need. It's like I can never get the stuff that I want. I would love to have the money to go on a cruise and all this stuff. So like I can't make enough money to get all the things I want, but I always get what I need.
Right. Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
And
if you put the effort in,
right,
like I can sit around at home and watch that pile of money dwindle until it's gone. And if I don't get up and if I don't do something for my life, I will be suffering and I will not have any money. And all of a sudden, before you know it, I won't have a place to live. So it's, we really have to push ourselves to get out there and, be active, stay busy, get to work, we're not here to sit around our whole lives. We're not, I guarantee God wants us working, putting in effort every single day. Well, 6 days a week, we'll say. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
I always like when you talk, John, in the meetings. I know I can sense the connection to God.
Oh yeah,
through you and
nice,
with
man.
you.
Yeah, I like that.
It's like you were saying, or like we were talking about. Sometimes it's not a you kind of like with the program. Attraction rather than promotion when it comes to spirituality, in the deeper I've gotten my own recovery, the more I mentioned like this God thing here, you know, this
Mhm.
with it. Yeah, just if you need comes something today. If you need more evidence, God, you know, here, what more proof do you need? You know, like
Yeah.
I'll think of what the instance was. I mean, but there's been a lot of things in my own life just recently that have been happening. For one, I got laid off work, but work as a CPRS because of this federal freeze on some of these programs.
Oh yeah.
The whole crew got laid off.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I think because I'm kind of on that frequency now, you know, where when I was out weighing in, totally opposite, you know.
Yeah.
And now that I'm doing the right thing, I spend a lot of time of my personal time helping people. And you might have been we were talking about like God's work, you know, like it sometimes that's just bringing someone to a meeting, or you know, having somebody to talk to that's been there, same kind of situation, and you being the you know an example to somebody, which sounds weird for me, you know, because
Yeah.
I wasn't exemplary by any means for quite some time.
Right.
And to be able to instill hope and you know, a light at the end of the tunnel, and some of these guys now really strengthens my connection to God too. You know, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how, you know, that we talk a lot about just do the next right thing, right?
Yep.
And I've heard a lot in these rooms of people will say, well, I don't know what the hell the next right thing is. My first decision's always wrong.
Right.
But
It is.
deep down, we all know, like even deep in my deepest using days, I knew when I was doing something wrong.
Oh, sure.
Like I had a conscience, like,
Yeah.
you know, that you've got that
Yeah.
little small voice inside, call it what you want, but you know, it's there. And we know when we're doing wrong, and we know when we're doing right.
Yep.
You know, and when you do the next right thing, it's just funny how things just fall into place and everything works out. And it usually happens in ways that you don't expect.
Right.
and you know, with this whole layoff thing, it's been, you know, this is the second week of it. I'm not even
Not
I'm
worried.
not really. And I've been actively looking, but not both feet in. And I'm still helping all the people that I was
Nice.
prior to this layoff
Yep.
in the same capacity.
That's good.
Yeah. So it you know, the job for me was purpose. And you know, they say you need home health, purpose, community. I've got all those things out, and my life is, I mean, you guys have all been there too, you know, just I mean, right at the, you know, the alley, you know, the jail, you know, for so long. I mean, I think I got booked in the Anoka County Jail back-to-back days for some dumb shit, you know.
Yeah.
You know, 46 active warrants. Like, come on, bail score, you know, like not good, you know.
Get out, get thrown right back in a few hours later.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Me too.
So funny thing, right in the middle of recovery, I was thrown into the Anoka County Jail
Oh yeah.
and totally sober,
Mm,
you know,
that hurts.
and just not really working a program at the time and not doing the next right thing.
Right.
And it doesn't take drugs and alcohol
No.
for you to screw up your life.
Not at all.
You know, it doesn't. It just takes that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thrown into jail in Anoka County Jail, and my roommate was thrown in the very next day. All of a sudden, I'm in jail, and in walks my roommate.
Oh,
And I'm, what are you doing here?
Who's gonna feed the dog?
Right. But yeah, funny story. It wasn't very funny at the time. Well, actually, we were kind of laughing about it at the time too. We were working out together in the gym in the jail, and it was cool.
Right.
But I'm sorry, what was your name?
Brian.
Brian.
Right.
Welcome to the show, Brian.
Yes.
You know what Rule 62 stands for?
No idea.
It means don't take yourself too seriously.
All right. I won't take myself too seriously.
That's a rule to live by.
I've been trying to get my 2 cents in for a while.
Get it? Hey, you gotta be quick in here. You gotta like, hey.
Yeah.
I would say you do pretty damn well at not taking yourself seriously. But you got it.
All right.
Yeah.
My God is bigger and wiser than I can explain.
Mhm.
He
Okay.
is everything, and everything is
He.
he's not a he or a she.
Yeah.
He is the sun, he is the stars, he is the rock, he
Mhm.
is the water.
Very true.
That is my God.
Yep.
To help John elaborate the best he can.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
I think that's what he meant by I am.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
is the great I am.
Yeah, he is.
Just
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
Um,
Pretty crazy, pretty amazing if you really like slow yourself down enough and really think about it's in this napkin box, this glass, the electronics that we're using, everything.
He
That's God.
created.
Yeah.
He created.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
Pretty.
one reason or another, he created it.
Yeah.
Nick, I'm supposed to tell you to check the comments when you get it.
yeah, I do not see any comments, and I'm not really sure how to get them in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell? Just kidding.
I might be able to get some direction from that here.
Anyways, I got 100 days clean.
All right. Right
All
now.
right.
All right, man. Nice. Hey,
job.
what?
Out of a year and a half, I slipped
Yep.
for 3 months, 4 months,
Okay. Yeah.
and that was not pleasant.
No, never is.
Never. I thought I was going to have fun. Really did. I thought
You
I
had
was
to do
gonna-
some research.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we'll keep going back until we truly realize, like, damn, this is not working out at all. Not one
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, I did some research and I found out they had fentanyl, horse tranquilizer, and some other tranquilizer in there too. And I was like, this ain't the right stuff.
So you're looking for meth?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're looking for speed, and you got total opposite.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh shit.
and this stuff is cheap. And I was like, what do I gotta do to get a good bag?
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
in that mindset, in that time frame, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, forget it.
Yep.
Forget it. It's not what it was.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I
and-
got sober and I figured out a lot again. And I'm working my program and I am figuring out my meds and my place to live, which is very humbling. And my God, which is forgiving me for turning my back on him, because I turned my back on him for a while since the slip up,
Mhm.
and
But he hasn't turned his back on you.
No,
exactly.
never does.
No,
No. He's always waiting there.
but my family still hasn't. They haven't come around in years. So
Hmm.
you guys are my family.
Yep. Yep. Most definitely, man. Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone.
That's for sure. Hey, I just want to apologize to everybody out there. I cannot figure out how to get the comments up on the screen, and I'm personally one who's interested in what people are saying, the comments out there by the watchers,
Yep.
and I was really looking forward to interacting with those since I'm behind the screen. But I don't want to mess with this stuff too much. I don't want to end up like
End up kicking
shutting
us
the
off.
show
Yeah.
off or something.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if anybody out there is watching, please text Rich or John.
Mhm.
Let them know. Tim, if you're still out there, come in here.
I don't. Well, I did see him tonight. He
He
was.
was here.
Yep.
He came in and showed me how to start the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
I can send him a text here.
Yeah, he might still be around.
somebody's
It's what,
texting me. Maybe it's
8:20?
something to do with the show. You guys keep going.
Yep. Well, Rich.
Yeah.
What's new in your life right now, man?
You know, just trying to ride this out.
Yeah.
And I think I have faith that the company I work for provides peer services to like 750 active participants.
Wow.
So this is really, it's hurting people,
Yeah.
I mean, in the, when I, it was a thing, I guess it just was, I don't think it was as prevalent, in treatment and things like that, the CPRS, because I mean, I could have really used one, before I had my license back in a car and,
Yeah.
with Amazon, I've got just tons and tons and tons of resources, and that's all available to everybody. There's a resource guide on their website, so I encourage you to check that out. And it's very comprehensive. It's very well put together, and it's just a gold mine of information for people in recovery, for no matter if if it's food, if it's housing, if it's I mean, really, you name it, they're from A to Z. There's something in there. Plus, the group of people that I work with are very knowledgeable. In addition to that, so yeah, I things are going to get better. This madness has got hopefully slow down. Latest word on that freeze of the funds. We appealed it. The state appealed it, I think, to the federal government, and I think we're waiting for some clarification on that before. So hurry up and wait.
Yeah. Hurry up and wait.
The government way of doing things.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So they'll pull all these funds, but what we pay in taxes doesn't change. It's like, how is this working out here, man?
Yeah.
Where are you guys taking this money? Where are you putting the money?
Yeah.
All this extra money. So that's why I just have a very tough time with taxes and the way they use our money. And our money just gets thrown around like it don't even matter. You get 40% of your checks taken just for them to divvy it out however they want to. Now, is it fair? No, not at all. But they are most definitely making sure that their friends and family and everyone are supported to the highest. I can't remember exactly what you call that, where people in the government give themselves or them. So we got these massive contracts to build roads or this and that.
Lobbyists.
Yep. That's illegal, but you can easily create a multi-million or even billion-dollar company just by the
Loopholes.
Loopholes and all that.
Yeah.
So
I was wondering, can you explain to us the difference between, say, like a peer recovery specialist and a sponsor? What would you expect out of a peer recovery specialist?
To work with them in a professional manner. We're not doing step work together. With a lot of the guys I help, it's taking them to a meeting. It's sometimes it's taking them grocery shopping. Anything I can do to support their recovery, I'm willing to do. And not even all the things have to be recovery related, but any positive thing you do can usually fit you in one of those
Sam's coming back.
recovery domains.
Okay.
I got a yellow jacket out there that I left out. It's too shiny.
there you go. Yeah,
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it with like the sponsorship thing, I feel like that's a different. I don't want to. I'm not. I'm not. I don't want to know all your deepest, darkest secrets. That's not the level that we're working at.
Yep.
We're working on a strictly peer-to-peer basis, but not with. I don't know what the exact word is for it. But there's a different relationship. I can't articulate.
Peer to peer sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, where you know, I'm not to be perfectly honest. I'm not familiar enough with the book to be a sponsor, but I tell you what I am good at, and that's that was a lived experience of being in the same spot that a lot of these guys are in, that I help.
Yeah.
I found the comments.
I was gonna say you must have got the comments.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rambo Barbie says, "Hi guys, super grateful for y'all filling in. Miss y'all, love y'all. See you soon."
Hopefully you're doing okay in there.
Yeah.
Hi, Barbie. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Right.
Good. Judy Black says, "My
Yep.
friends."
Hi, Judy.
You said Judy?
Judy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, Judy.
Hello. Is that
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it for comments.
We'll get
So
some
far.
more.
Come on, people, interact with us. We're cool.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How are you to an arms worker?
What's that?
Um,
Let him answer.
I think I think we
How
have
are you different?
I think we have similar positions. However, an arms worker is more trained in mental health, an area of mental health where I'm more on the addiction and recovery side of my training. But we do similar things, and can do similar things. An arms worker can. Well, I think an arms worker will even do your dishes, where I'm definitely not doing your dishes.
Right.
Love these guys and everything. Not coming to your house to do your dishes.
No way, man.
Yeah. And our,
So I know an arms worker can be more of an advocate
yeah,
for somebody. Is that, do you guys do that too?
I'm very much an advocate.
Okay.
That's like one of my favorite things to do in the job, is advocate for the guys and girls that I help. And it works too. And I've seen results in court with guys. I just prepared a letter, not last night, but the night before, for a guy who had a court date coming up, and that for me, you know, from the background that I've had, it's a good feeling to be respected by the court, by prosecutors, by
Yeah.
public defenders,
For
by,
sure is.
you know, by you know, some people that own treatment centers, and you know, it feels good. And you know, if any, you know, if I mean, a lot of experience in being down and out and hopeless and dopeless, and I'm able to, you know, and I used to always, you know, you'd hear that, you know, like a NA meeting, or might be both AA and NA, you know, we don't wish to forget the past or shut the door on. For a long time, I just thought, God, man, I can't wait to forget all this shit, you know, like, I hope it all just forget it, with, you know, just have it be gone. But I mean, really, that lived experience is what allows me to get really connected with the people that I help, have a really good rapport with them. And I can, even though it's a professional relationship, that's a title on like a real friendship, that you know, for terms of DHS, you know, we're not, you know, we're providing peer support, but you know, I start working with guys that don't take more than once or twice before, you know, we connect and you know, really have a bond. And I think if you ask any I mean, you don't have to, but if you ask any of my participants, they would tell you the same thing, that we, beyond a professional relationship, we've definitely connected on lots of levels. And
Right.
Personal.
yeah,
Yep.
So how about you, Brian? Have you had an arms worker or
Yes.
pre-recovery special?
Arms worker.
Okay.
I got a brain injury. I got 3 out of 7. I've been clubbed. I've been ran over. I've been
Jeez.
T-boned. I've been in head-ons. I've been in rollovers. I've just been strung out on meth and this wow type of shit, you know.
Yeah. So what would you, for our listeners who, because I know that an arms worker and a peer recovery specialist would be beneficial to a lot of addicts and alcoholics, right?
Yes.
So to our listeners, could you tell them the benefits of having an arms worker?
An arms worker is a person that advocates, works with mental health issues, helps you overcome them.
Nice.
Works like I have a hard time with anxiety.
Mm.
And I have a hard time talking to people, especially girls. I have very few girls in my I'll call it my bell house or lighthouse or whatever.
close.
I don't know what you call
Let's just say circle.
it. Circles better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know how to advocate for myself on that particular subject.
Mm.
So they were going to help teach me how to advocate. So that's what we're working on now. I just started working with them.
Mm.
Okay.
A year, 2 years ago, I had one, and I'm new to the cities, and I had a hard time walking down the road because I'm like, dude, this guy's gonna come off the road and hit me. You know, you guys drive insane.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, 1 blinker, 4 lanes type shit. And I'm like, shit, I'm out of here.
Because you came in from a small town, probably hour and a half out of here.
Yep, Arlington.
Arlington. Yep. So you're used to the small town,
Vibe.
small town vibe, the farming
Community.
Right. Yeah.
Started using when I was 12, when I was driving tractors at age 6, I believe, a John Deere 60.
So who the heck you get the drugs from back there or out there? You get family or
No, I got the alcohol from my dad.
Yeah,
Slash, what do you call them? Workers.
Mhm.
I got the meth from the pig farmers because they were Hispanic.
Oh,
And they
good.
had
It's not
cartels.
because they were Hispanic.
Well,
they
just
had the cartel.
they had the cartel
Yeah.
connections.
Okay.
They were like, hey.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be racist.
No,
here,
I'm just totally kidding, man.
but they were of Hispanic
Yep.
descent.
Yep.
We get it.
And back then they had the lingo, they had the connections, they had a whole lot of stuff going on. They did the stuff around their kids. They took the kids and put them behind their back and lit the bowl or juiced themselves. And I was like, holy, this is intense.
Mhm.
Yeah, I knew a few people like that growing up.
Yep.
And every small town has that guy in there.
Well,
Usually.
Blanco has a Hispanic community of 1,200 people.
Oh, yeah.
That's besides 1,500 people. They have a Seneca, and then they have an MG Wallbombs, and Arlington is right next to it, and it's just a big circle of community,
Yep.
Right.
and everybody has their issues,
Oh, yeah.
and everybody hops in the car and goes to the bars.
Mhm.
And everyone transfers their drugs and everybody parties. And it's just like a big festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe more people are addicts than we really perceive everyone out there. You know, how many people are living with, you know, prescribed pills and all that, which you know, don't get me wrong, they're good to an extent. You can't. I mean, to me, myself, I would not be taking pills to take my whole life. I wouldn't, because it's going to deteriorate you in certain ways that you do not see. Now, do we use them for the time frame? I got cut off. Oh, maybe I did. Did I get
No,
cut
I
off?
can
in
still
your
hear
guys'
you.
Okay, it's just this connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. But where was that?
Whether you're
Right.
using them or abusing them.
Right. You know, and there's so many. I know quite a few people who are given too much medication, and at one point, Brian was given too much medication, and it's sad. It's really sad to know that the very people that are taking care of us, we'll say, there are certain people. They will just keep feeding more and more and more. Like, what do you see? What this is happening? Do you see what is going on right now? Like, he can barely look at us, and like, there's another guy that
No expressions.
no expressions.
Mhm.
I had one buddy drooling out of his mouth, just sitting there at the kitchen table one day, and it's like, yeah, it's a little too heavy, man. You know, you need to really understand that.
Back off.
Yep. They're there for a time being, but you know, try and wean off of them, just like any other drug. How do you say it? We get
One life,
well,
one chance.
yeah,
And our brains can evolve under certain circumstances,
yeah,
but we have to indulge in them, and it's very expensive.
mhm.
So my suggestion is to move out to Oregon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Move out to
I'm not
Oregon.
saying what for, but move out to Oregon.
So yeah, I had an experience with that. My ex-wife, one of my ex-wives, I have 3 of them,
Oh no,
but
one's enough. I have one.
I was the one that always said I'll never get married, and then I ended up doing it. Like, I was married most of my adult life.
Yeah.
But anyway, one of my ex-wives, we were on the motorcycle and we hit a bump on the freeway, and she went up and down on the seat and hurt her back and had a back surgery
No way.
and ended up getting hooked on the pain pills.
Oh,
And
okay.
life just totally changed
Yep.
after that
Mm-hmm.
for both of us.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Don't
I
take
think
much.
just about everybody on the street, not everybody, but a real big percentage of people, that's how things started for them. You know, on the opiate
With-
down kind of
Mm-hmm.
painkiller kind of stuff.
Yep.
They break your ankle, get some
Opiates.
some
Right.
oxys, or
Yep.
Yeah.
and then pretty soon your ankle sealed up and the doctor doesn't want to give you anymore. Then that's
Imagine what this was like back in the 50s when it first came out.
right. What the
Opiates.
yeah. Well, yeah.
The 60s, whenever it did start coming out.
Like the pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It's another pandemic in my eyes. We just need to watch it. Just watch our amounts. Everything in moderation. Even the pills that we're taking. I fall short to myself, and I still use marijuana, and a lot of people tell me you can use it as a medication, and maybe that's what I do, but at the same time in my own life I realize that I'm smoking too much throughout the day, and then there's a lot of times where I'll be lost in my head and I can't necessarily articulate the words that I want to say, so I'll just sit there in silence, and that's when I know, shit, I have used too much. and it doesn't take too much to use too much, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a fine line, and, you know, if you can find your balance with it, yeah, that's great. I still haven't been able to find my balance in the 8 years that I've been in recovery, and, you know, let everything else go, but I hold on to that weed because I think I can manage it. Well, can you really manage it? I don't know, man. You know, there's a lot of avenues I got to look at, and what is it doing to my life? What is, you know, what you know, am I losing out on connections? Am I losing out on certain, who knows, you know, or our lives completely changed in a different direction, you know, even using nicotine. You know, if I'm using nicotine, my life is going to be completely be different than if I wasn't, because I know for a fact myself, if I'm using nicotine, it slows me down, you know, every single puff. Like it's very interesting how, like, if you don't use nicotine for let's say 12 hours, and then you take one rip of a vape, shit, man, I'm lightheaded. I'm almost completely high for that very, you know, first 5 seconds. So to me, is it a minor mood altering drug? Kind of. Yeah. But it's very, you know, it's very, very, very minimal. Just one puff, like, oh, who cares? That's not a big deal. Well,
it is.
It is, you know. I mean, we're taking years off our lives. Like, do we keep doing this? I know God's put it into my mind, like, you need to stop. And this is just me. But it's very hard. That one's so hard to get rid of. The nicotine is.
That is.
John, do you think you smoking weed keeps you from smoking crank?
Very possible, man. Very possible. You know,
I mean,
maybe it slows me down just enough to not even think about going out and taking a drink. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, there's that thing.
Yeah.
There is that there. But I also do have to also, you know, keep it at
the balance.
A balance. Yeah. Yep. And I think about it, you know, every day, because I smoke every day.
Mm-hmm.
And
John's looking at living that totally free life.
Totally free.
Totally serene.
100%.
Yeah.
Because God has showed up. God has told me this is what he wants out of me. And it's like this feeling of no fear at all. Like, just go out and create any connection that you can. Maybe one day I'll create a connection with some multimillionaire that wants to do some type of business and start creating businesses with the fellows that are around me, and then we can all thrive. But honestly, if we don't have God in our lives, and if we don't understand that God is doing this for us, then we'll stay stuck exactly where we're at. The more I truly believe that God is doing this in my life, the more blessings come, the more great things happen. And I don't need to sit in misery, and I don't need to think about, you know, dying or taking my life, because I have the power of Christ in my heart. It completely changed. It completely changed me completely. And I get to live with that every single day of my life until I die, until I get to go home. So yeah, man, I'm grateful for the breath that God gives me, every single breath that I get to have in my life. And then, you know, we have this life. Let's say all of our memories, we take it with us.
You guys got the show. I'm bringing this up.
Okay, nice. So let's just say we take all of our memories with us when we die. Look back at yourself. And this is what I've done quite a bit. I look back at myself and, like, okay, how am I showing up? You know, am I being a total dick throughout my days? Am I slandering people? Am I talking shit all the time? Because all that stuff, it doesn't make me feel good. You know, I've done it multiple times in my life to realize I'm wrong. You know, so it's really interesting. You know, the love, peace, patience, kindness, goodness. yada yada, whatever the other few are. But when you start living in that, your whole life changes. Like it, and it's almost unexplainable, like how good things can get. And yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Awesome. With that, should we move on to these questions?
Yeah, sounds good.
Before I get to these questions, I just want to say, if anybody's watching still, leave a comment. I just want to make sure these comments are still working. I only have two comments up here, and I was being pushed to check the comments, so I have this feeling that there's more that I'm not seeing. Okay, so I'm gonna ask this to all of you guys, and we'll just take turns. Okay.
Mhm.
So, what superpower would you like to have?
Now, what superpower? I suppose I don't believe it's a superpower, because I believe we can actually heal one another through the power of Jesus Christ. But that's what I would like. I would like to be able to,
More like an instant healing.
yeah. Some, and I'm pretty sure the Bible talks about how we, if we can be just like Jesus, and we can do everything that he did. So, I would love to be able to, heal people in certain ways that are just like, what, so that'd be sweet. That'd be awesome as hell. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else.
Well, thanks. The rest of us are gonna sound like selfish assholes. How about you?
I had it a minute ago, and I'll think of it in a second.
We can
What?
jump to Rich.
No, when you heal your body,
Mhm.
what is that called?
I don't know.
Healing.
Immunity.
You mean,
okay.
when
Yeah.
you're not able to die, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Almost want to be immortal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I've been dead 3 times already.
You might be immortal,
You might be.
I got 3 days with no brain activity.
or you might be a cat.
Yeah, that might be it
You
too.
got a few more in you.
Yeah, that's what my dad keeps saying.
For me, it's easy. I want to fly. Go find a Lois Lane, throw her on my back, go. That's just
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
shows this, the skyline,
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one.
Be a lot.
How about you, Nick?
It's for me. It's always been a toss up between flying or invisibility.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know? And I think nowadays it's more flying. you
Yeah.
know?
You ever been on 394 at like 4 o'clock?
I've been flying down there on my motorcycle.
Yeah.
A few times.
Oh, who's that?
Right.
Ringers off.
What's next?
Now you get to ask us all one of the deep questions.
Oh boy.
You ready for that?
I don't know.
All right, Nick. How did you deal with your intrusive thoughts and problem behaviors today?
Oh, intrusive thoughts, which I have plenty of.
That makes 2 of us, 3 of us, 4 of us.
Probably 4 of us in the room.
So, okay, there's this exercise that I learned in recovery. We'll do it. We'll just do it right now. Okay, close your eyes,
Okay.
everybody.
Mhm.
Now imagine a big pink elephant sitting under a waterfall. He takes his big pink trunk and fills it with water and sprays it in the air. He's got water flowing all over him, right? You got the pink elephant in your head?
Mhm.
Okay, now stop thinking about that pink elephant. Don't imagine his big pink flappy ears or his big skinny pink flappy tail flapping in the water. And stop thinking about his trunk picking up water and spraying it all over the place, right? You still see that pink elephant?
Yeah, because you keep talking about it.
Right. So now I want you to imagine a little green turtle floating in the water.
Okay.
He's floating on his back. He gathers a mouthful of water and spurts him up in the air, and the water falls on his little shell, his little green shell, right? You know, he's doing a backstroke, the little smile on his green little face. You still see the pink elephant?
No.
So intrusive thoughts will come, but the only way to stop is to think about to replace it with something else.
That's good, man.
You can't just say stop thinking about the bubble, stop thinking about the smoke, stop thinking, like, you know, you got to replace it with something different.
Nice, man.
Early on in recovery, as these intrusive thoughts would come into my head, and I still kind of use it. I imagine a trapdoor in my head, in my brain, and that's where, like a recycle bin on a computer, you know, empty that sucker out, you know. And, you know, it's just like, I mean, you guys know, take some time, you know. You know, the whole first thought wrong thing. I mean, like, it still happens daily with me. Like, I mean, sometimes decision to decision, you know, but being able to filter through that now through a clear head is a blessing in itself.
Makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, it made my whole life a lot easier, you know. In every single aspect.
Yeah, we can keep fighting. We can keep fighting life until we just understand, like, okay, there might be a God.
There's
actually, somehow that made me remember the question that I wanted to ask you when you first started speaking that I couldn't think of.
Oh shit!
But remind me after, because we've still got you two to answer this question. But remind me once we're done answering the questions. It has to do with giving it to God.
Okay. Yeah.
How about you? Intrusive thoughts. How do you deal with intrusive thoughts?
I relax and think of all the things I have. That is the best I can do. I have a lot of them. And I just think, how fortunate am I not to have to deal with these types of situations I want to use, but where would that lead me? Down this rabbit hole that really goes down this dark hole. And then what? Then I'm sitting in the bottom of this hole all alone.
Yeah, on Jackson Street in downtown Anoka.
Or Franklin. Or on Franklin.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm just coming up out of that, and I'm like, I don't think I want to go back.
No. Please don't.
Yeah, I'm just trying to shake, because I still want to use, but I'm just trying to shake the urges, because they're not good.
Yeah.
Right.
But I know they're not good, so I don't use.
Yeah. How about you, John?
What was the question?
How do you deal with intrusive thoughts these days?
So how do I deal with intrusive thoughts? They come almost every single day. Thoughts about not doing what I need to do. And then, what do I do about it? I don't really know, honestly. It's a good question. I can't really picture exactly what I do. I just
redirect.
Yeah. For the most part, I stay real busy. And from the moment I wake up, you know, I get going for the day, and then I'll either go to work, or if I ain't got work going on, I'll go to the gym. And then right after that, you know, 2218 has a noon meeting if I got the time, and if I can, just stay away from my house, because when I'm sitting at home, that's where those intrusive thoughts just start to run rampant. Like, oh, we can hang out, we can chill, we can smoke as much as we want, and start vaping like crazy because it's interesting when I vape, it just completely takes my energy, wipes my energy away. So if I vape during the day, I won't want to work. I go home, take a nap because that's where it's pushing me.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's an easy retreat.
Yep. So
But like the Rule 62. I mean, give yourself a break. Don't take yourself too seriously.
right.
Easy does it. I mean,
Mhm.
you don't want I'll just speak for me. Like, never been a rule guy. I just weren't really.
Yeah.
And as my parents pounded into me, baby, Richie, just follow the rules. Why do you always got to buck the system?
Yeah.
And it's gotten better.
When I was in treatment, I used to always say, and I would say this to people out loud,
Yeah.
I won't drink, I won't do drugs, but I ain't got to follow the damn rules. I'm not going to follow the rules.
Yeah.
And man, I was thick-headed for quite a while.
Oh,
But it doesn't work out like that.
Sick of running into brick walls.
So far for this question, how do we deal with intrusive thoughts? We have replaced the thought with another thought.
Mhm.
We have let the thought go. It's kind of like you were talking about, like putting it in the recycling bin and emptying it. It sounds to me kind of like giving it to God,
Yeah.
which
Right.
is something that I've never really understood how to do.
Mhm.
We've got having an
Thank you.
attitude of gratitude, and it sounded like you were talking about playing the tape through,
Yep.
because we know where that road leads, right?
Mhm.
Play the tape through. And we've got basically change your environment, change your physical environment to a better environment,
Right.
not just a different environment, because we all know that where we go, there we are. Like wherever we go, there I'm still me. I'm
Right.
still the messed up idiot that I can be.
Yep.
Right. So change it to a better environment, like a meeting.
Right.
Right.
Can't run across the country and expect your life to get 10 times better if you don't understand that you need to change inside.
Right.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 minutes left. I really wanted to touch on that. How do you give it to God? But we have a rule here at Rule 62 is we let everybody plug something before they go. You know how this works. You've been here a few times, so why don't you start us off?
So plugging. I don't. It's interesting. Yeah. Whatever. Don't even matter. But my own business, Rollins Royals LLC. We pretty much do anything and everything that involves kitchens and bathrooms. Stone. Bunch of tile. Any type of flooring except for carpet. Don't care to do carpet. I'll do carpet tiles, but
Right.
lugging around big ass rolls of carpet, no, not for me anymore. So, yeah.
Cool.
And
Thanks, John.
phone number is 763-443-3507. Give me a call if you want some quality work done.
Who do they ask for?
John.
And what's that phone number again?
763-443-3507.
All right, thanks, John. How about you, Brian?
You have to elaborate.
Anything you want to plug, like give a shout out to any entity, person, place, like something, anything you want to give a shout out to.
I'll have to give a shout out to John. He is the coolest guy on the face of the earth so far.
He likes to think so. Don't fill his head, bro.
No, really. He helps
he
me
is.
out more than I can say 60%, 70% of the people out there.
Yeah.
And I have to say, Lungs and Barley's, I have to thank them because they did give me time off to go get my mental health back on track, because I did have a girlfriend that took me off my meds, and we had a big disaster, and thankfully we didn't end up in court over that or with kids. So thank God.
All right. How about you, Rich?
I'm going to plug my nonprofit, Life Empowerment Recovery Services. Just getting going. We'll be doing peer supports, recovery coaching. We'll have resources, referrals. Watch for it. We have a 24-hour crisis hotline where we can give a referral, maybe a ride to detox, those kind of things. Still getting going. It's in the beginning stages. We're going to have some exciting outreach things going on. So want to get involved,
Cool.
strengthens the whole community.
Hit you up.
Thank you.
Nice.
And I'm gonna plug Northwest Twin Cities Handyman
Oh yeah.
LLC. That's my handyman company. Same as John. You know,
Yeah.
we do bathrooms, kitchens, flooring, and do not do carpet, but carpet tiles sounds like a good idea. I haven't
It's
even
fun.
thought of that.
So
So
it's fun.
and you can reach us at 612-417-9957.
Oh yeah.
Ask for Nick.
What's that number again?
612-417-9957.
9957.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. It's 9:00.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you from Rule 62.
Shout out to Rambo Barbie.
Shout out to Rambo Barbie. Let's pray for her. Don't know exactly what's going on, but I know that she needs our prayers. And thank you to all of our guests and our co-host.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
And have a great night, everybody.
All right, we'll see ya.
Yep. Thank you.
Nice.